So how about that Crawford Spence fight, eh? Barnstormer, bro. Oh, man, I had to watch that fight, bro. I was at a party, but I had to watch that fight. My eyes were glued to the screen. My jaw was agape the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying? And my eyebrows ain't been raised like that during a fight in so long. UFC, love it. Boxing, my first love. And I hope that fight is fight of the century. I hope it brings a lot of fans back to the sport. Because they've been trying to make that fight for damn near 10 years now. You know, they've been comparing these two dudes since 2015. They finally got in the ring, which is a dream come true. It's just crazy nowadays in the landscape of boxing where there's so many politics and, you know, shady business decisions. You know, it's all about the money nowadays. But these two guys decided to get in the ring as the undisputed pound for pound greatest in their division. And they duked it out. You got to respect them two warriors, man. But Crawford, I never doubted him. I won money off of this fight. My first time betting, Crawford is the GOAT. I've been seeing it. He looks like a mixture of Floyd Mayweather, the old master Joe Gans, and Pernell Sweet Pea Whitaker. He looks like all three of them rolled into one. Perfect boxer. He's never had a fight where anybody questioned his resolve or his skill level. People were talking about, Spence fought better competition. He fought the competition at their best. Crawford got the leftovers and stuff. Hey, who was the leftover now? People gonna make an excuse and say Spence's car accident had something to do with how he was fighting and everything like that. He ain't the same. He ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Crawford got shot in the head, was still boxing. Mind you, some people say it was grazed, still fragments, and I don't know. Regardless, dude was bleeding out. Could have been a life-altering event. They both went through their struggles, both warriors at the end of the day. I respect them, but I knew Crawford was going to win regardless. I knew it because he's a complete boxer. He's not just the counterpuncher. He has power in both hands. He chased Spence down the whole fight, made him look like an amateur, man. I kind of felt sorry for Spence. I was like, man, you know, I never thought the fight was going to go like that. I didn't bet on a knockout. I did bet that Spence was going to go down rounds 1 through 6. I'm still waiting on my money for that, but yeah, you know, I never doubted Crawford, man. He has power in both hands. He's a master tactician, a marksman in that ring. He's a killer in the ring. I think his resolve is greater. I think his confidence level is greater. I think he knew that he's the Michael Jordan of the division. He's the Michael Jordan of the sport right now. He's so athletic. You know, he exudes what it is to be a boxer. You know, he is the complete boxer and a perfectionist. He's never had a bad bout. So anybody who bet against him, I wouldn't say they're foolish because we all thought it was a 50-50 fight, right? But it turns out it really wasn't a 50-50 fight. They just build it that way because Crawford was always greater than Spence. That's why I've never really been attracted to Spence's fighting style. I've never really been drawn to him. I was always drawn to Crawford because every fight that I saw, he was putting on a clinic. Every fight. Most of the fights I've seen ended in knockouts. So, I don't know. I mean, I kind of figured he was going to beat Spence because he's just that guy. Like, he doesn't run around the ring and doesn't take too long to find people's weak points. He's like that Marvel character, Karnak, who can find any weakness in any structure or person's joints and freaking blood vessels and stuff like that. That's what Crawford is, man. I'm gonna start calling him Karnak. That's his name. He's inhuman in that ring, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna make this video too long, but I really just wanted to say why he beat Spence. And I really was talking to somebody about this just now. I really think it boiled down to who wanted it more, and I feel like he really wanted it more, and he's a killer in that ring, and he has that eye of the tiger. Whenever he's under pressure, he doesn't give up. You land a shot on him, he gonna land 2 more. That's what people were saying Spence would do, but Spence couldn't land a damn shot the whole fight. I was like, wow, I thought this was gonna be more competitive. I thought they were gonna go back and forth. I put $1 on Crawford even going down in the fight, which I'm ashamed of, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, I figured Spence was gonna at least knock him down one time. I didn't think he was gonna beat him, but you know, man, I did not expect for Crawford to Deontay Wilder Spence, man. I'm glad I bet on him. I bet on him. I've been with that guy since day one. You know what I'm saying? That's been my bet. My day one bet. So, you know. Hey, man, but tell me how y'all decided to bet and What y'all thought about that result, man? Like, you think the doubters are finally gonna shut up, or do you think they're gonna keep finding excuses like, oh, Crawford, man, he had loaded gloves, or Spence had the car accident and he's not the same, and you know what I'm saying? Oh, Crawford has more experience, when they were saying that Crawford ain't have as much experience with elite fighters as Spence, even though, man, it's like they fought the same dudes, man. Crawford came up from lightweight to welterweight. Spence been a welterweight the whole time, and he younger. But people they gonna always find excuses to, root for their man. It's all good, but I want to know what y'all thought about that fight, man. I can go on about this fight forever and ever, man. I'm gonna be talking about this fight for so long. It's definitely gonna be a fight that people remember for years to come, and it definitely did not go how anybody expected it to go. Even the experts didn't think that Spence was gonna get knocked out like that, like treated like that, dog walked, bro. Like, he just, wow. I felt bad for him, man. I like both of them dudes, and I know Crawford took it easy on Spence. That's really what y'all got to go back and watch. He knocked him down in the second round. Could have finished it then, but the bell rang. Third round, Spence had to still be a little bit groggy. Fifth round, he backed off a little bit. Crawford did. Seventh round, he knocked him down twice. Could have finished him in that round. It went 2 more rounds before he decided to, hey, the ref was like, hey, I've seen enough. Spence is groggy. He wobbling. Nobody could ever say that the ref did not make a good call, because, yeah, dude would have been comatose by the end of that night. You know what I'm saying? He would have been comatose. Crawford does not play. He has respect, immense respect for Spence. They're really friends outside of the ring. They cool. You know what I'm saying? They've been cool for a long time. But I really think that's what played into the fact of Crawford holding back against Spence, his respect and his liking of Spence. They're cool. So he's like, hey, I'm not going to end this man's career. He's up there with